Hi, and welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am having a Black Friday first look at New York City from Diamond Art Club. When I do these unboxing videos, I am always very aware of people who are new to diamond painting. So for that reason, this video will be long because I like to talk about everything that is in the kit. For people who don't know anything about Diamond Art Club, it's the first time they've seen a Diamond Art Club kit, so I will go through everything. So if you are familiar with Diamond Art Club, you will want to skip most of this video. So if you go to the description, you will see that I have time-stamped all of the different topics. All you have to do is find the one or the ones that you're interested in, click on that, it will take you straight to that section. So for example, the canvas, which everybody wants to see, go to the description, click on the timestamp where it says canvas, it will take you straight to that part of the video and you won't waste any time trying to find the things that you want. So after saying that, if you do order from Diamond Art Club, you can expect to receive a box like this. It does not come in a grey plastic bag. So you get a branded box, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, and we have diamondartclub.com, obviously the website, at Diamond Art Club on Instagram and Diamond Art Club on Facebook. So inside this box you will find another box, and that box will have a rendering of the kit that you have bought, and in this case it is New York City. So we'll have a look at the box. So here you can see the rendering or part of the kit. Then we get a thumbnail, so you get a full-size image, so you can see exactly what the image is. Then we have New York City by Leon Devenis, or Devenis, I think it's Devenis, I'm not sure. 33 inches by 22 inches, which is 83.7 centimeters by 55.6 centimeters. DIY Diamond Art Kit, round diamonds. Now with Diamond Art Club you can always tell whether it's round or square simply by the colour of this section of the box. If it is round, it is pink. If it is square, it is a pale blue. All inclusive, see back for contents. So before we look at the back, we'll have a quick look at the sides. So you can see the graphic wraps around. And then here we have the title, the artist and the canvas size. If we flip it over to the other side, more of the wraparound graphic, but this side gives us a bit more detail. So we have full diamond coverage area. So this is not a partial, the whole canvas is covered in drills. Then we have a small thumbnail and below that the details. So this kit has 97 colours, including 2 Aurora Borealis and 3 fairy dust diamonds. Now if you are new to diamond painting and you don't know what Aurora Borealis or fairy dust diamonds mean, if you watch the video or go to the description, you can actually see them, they'll be time stamped. I'll talk about them as I come to them later on in the video. So total diamonds, 61,408. So that is the sides. Now we'll have a quick look at the back. So on the back of the box we have how it works, 6 step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint, kit contents, a list of all the contents in the kit, and then further down, warning, choking hazard, keep out of the reach of small children. You don't want them accidentally mistaking those little brightly coloured drills for candy, so just make sure you don't let the small kids near the drills. Third party tested for compliance with EU and USA standards. Diamond Art Club kits are tested by an independent authority to make sure that they don't have excess chemicals, they don't have chemicals that shouldn't be there. Everything is totally approved by the EU and USA. I do not know of any other diamond painting company that has this on their packaging. If you do, please let me know. And that is pretty much it. At the bottom we have the socials: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok at Diamond DAC Club and diamonddacclub.com. So the box is sealed, so the first thing we have to do is take the cover off. So it's sealed to make sure that no dust or anything gets inside onto the canvas or the glue. So we'll open it up. Now these new or newly designed boxes actually have a sleeve on the box, so you can see it moves. So we have a sleeve that has the print on it. The older boxes actually have the graphic printed directly on the box, but they've changed that. So on the top we have DIY Diamond Art Kit. On the bottom, if I turn it the right way, we have a small thumbnail and the title, the artist and the canvas size. The reason that Diamond Art Club do this is because a lot of people will see kits that they really like and they will buy them before they're actually ready to work on them. And that is because a lot of the Diamond Art Club kits sell out, and it can be months before they come back in stock, and sometimes they never come back in stock. So if people see a kit that they really like, they tend to buy it and keep it until they're ready to work on it. And that can result in people having quite a few kits waiting to be done. So if you had the boxes stacked on top of each other, you would have to take the boxes off to find out what was underneath. So to solve that problem, they've printed the thumbnail and the details on the end of the box. So all you have to do is look along the ends of the boxes. You can tell which ones are round because they're pink, and you can tell which ones are square because they're blue. And then you can see the thumbnails and the details and choose which one you want to do next. So we'll go to the top and we'll open the box. So open that up, and if I turn it, you can see it says do what makes you sparkle, and we have a little cutout here. You put your finger in there and pull. Then we have the canvas. So just a quick recap on the packaging. If you have been diamond painting and never tried Diamond Art Club, you could compare their packaging to what you're used to receiving. So initially, when you get the package, it will be a box like this. Inside that box will be another box which will have a rendering of the kit. And then inside that box, we have a third box, which is sealed at the ends and it is open on top. So Diamond Art Club kits are triple boxed. I don't know of any other company that packs their diamond painting kits as well as this. So inside we have the canvas. Inside the canvas we have the drills, but the first thing I want to talk about is the toolkit. So we'll take the toolkit out and we'll put the box to the side for a minute. So Diamond Art Club toolkit is very different from the toolkits that you get from the other companies. Typically you will get something like this, the little green tray, pink pen and a piece of pink wax. You can see straight off that the Diamond Art Club tray is much larger than this. It also has a lid, it also has a stopper. The other thing is the pen. The pen is very different. It's an ergonomic pen. It actually feels like a pen. It isn't a plastic straw. The pen actually holds the wax and you feed the wax from the pen to the tip. You don't have to push into wax to cut out a little circle. The wax is inside the pen. So because of that, there's quite a bit to talk about with the toolkit. So I've actually done a video just showing the toolkit. So I show the tray and especially the pen. So I show how the pen works, I take the pen apart, I show how you refill it with wax. So if you haven't seen a Diamond Art Club toolkit before with the new pen, have a look in the description, you will find a link, click on that and you can find out more about the toolkit. So I'll put that to the side and we will go back to the box. So we'll lift out the canvas, and underneath there is a little envelope. So we'll talk about this next. So here we have Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. Thank you for your purchase, and a sparkly little diamond. On the back, again, thank you for your purchase. Another sparkly little diamond. This time we fold it up and it acts as a lock for the envelope. So open it up and inside there is something very shiny. So we'll talk about that first. So here we have Leon Devenis, New York City, and the canvas size. So this is what they call a treasure quest card. Now, you are not guaranteed to get a card in every kit. So it's a bit of a surprise when you open the envelope. Do I have a card? Don't I have a card? The graphic on the card will always be of the kit that you bought. It won't be a random card. The thing that is random is what level the card is. The cards have different levels. So we have bronze, silver, gold, and black. Black is the rarest card. So if we flip it over, you can see it says Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest cards, and this one is bronze. Underneath that we have a little scratch area. If we scratch that off, there is a unique code. There is a QR code down here. If you scan that, it will take you to the section you need to go to on the Diamond Art Club website. Now, the idea with these cards is that you collect them as you buy more kits, and if you collect 5 bronze, 3 silver and 1 gold, or 2 black, just 2 black cards, you can claim a $50 discount code. So then you can use that against a future purchase. They go up in levels. $50 is the lowest one. The next one is $75, then $100, then $200, and then the top one is that Diamond Art Club will actually create a custom diamond painting for you. Now that could be a picture that you send in of the kids, the pets, vacation, wedding, anything. The only thing is they cannot create a custom of any copyrighted material. So if it's an original picture that you've taken, that's fine. If you happen to know an artist, a local artist for example, and you really like their artwork and you have a piece that you would really like as a custom, as long as the artist gives written permission and the piece isn't copyrighted, they will do that. So the custom kit is valued at $400, so a pretty nice price. The other thing is that Diamond Art Club do not normally do custom kits. So if you contacted Diamond Art Club and said, look, I've got this picture, I would really like it as a custom, they would say, sorry, we can't do it. They will only do customs if you collect the correct combination of the cards. The other thing is you put the codes in all at the same time. You don't buy one and go to this page, put in the code, then a few months later put in a different code. You have to collect the cards and put the codes in all at the same time. So that is the Treasure Quest card. I do have a video about them, just talking about them, going into a bit more detail. When I did that video, they were actually called, on the back of the card anyway, they were called trading cards. But the way they work is exactly the same, nothing has changed. So I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in finding out more about the Treasure Quest cards. So that is a bronze Treasure Quest card of New York City. So we'll go back to the envelope and have a look inside. There is something else in here. Talk about this in a minute. We'll just have a quick look at the envelope. So in the top of the envelope we have tips and tricks. So a few ideas that you might find helpful. So you can have a read at them. Then we have the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok at Diamond DAC Club, and the website diamonddacclub.com. If we open that up, join our Facebook group, scan the QR code, you can join the Diamond DAC Club Facebook group and see what's happening with Diamond DAC Club and meet thousands of other diamond painters from all around the world. Then we have how to use and refill the twist and pick applicator, that is the pen that I was talking about. Then 6 step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint if you're new. Then we have the kit contents, and then finally save 20% off your first app purchase. Scan the QR code, they have iPhone and Android. Scan the relevant code, download the app, have a browse, and if you see a kit or kits that you would like to buy, you will get a 20% discount the first time you purchase. It is only applicable the first time you make a purchase through the app, but definitely worth using, 20% off. So that is the envelope. The other thing that was in the envelope was this. So we have Diamond DAC Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, New York City, Leon Devons. Flip it over and we have a nice big detailed thumbnail of the image. We have start date, end date, and then we have the details of the diamond painting. So we have diamond colours, 97, diamond shape, round, canvas size, 33 inches by 22 inches, 83.7 centimetres by 55.6 centimetres. All of this is, or all of these are pre-cut labels. So the idea is if you keep a logbook, like a physical book with pages, you can peel out the title, put it at the top of the page, peel out the thumbnail, put that on the page as well. Then you've got your start and end date, you can peel that off and stick it on the page as well. I would recommend that you fill this in because anytime anybody sees your diamond painting for the first time, the first question probably is going to be, how long did that take? I take diamond paintings into work regularly, change them out about every month, month and a half, and they always ask, every single time, they ask, how long did that take? So it's worth keeping a note of when you started it and when you finished it. And then we have another sticker here that has all the details, so you can put that at the bottom of the page or however you want to organise it. So it means that you end up with a logbook where you have all of your kits in it. You can flick through the pages. If you have friends or family come over and start asking about your diamond paintings, you can pull out the logbook, let them flick through it, they can see what you've done, they can see when you started them, when you finished them. So that is why they have all these pre-cut labels. If we open it up, inside we have the key or the legend. Most people call it the legend, I'm pretty sure, but I've just always called it the key. So this shows us how many colours we have. So it starts at 1, and with this kit it goes up to 97. So 97 colours in this kit. And the next column is symbol. So these are the symbols that are on the canvas, so you know where to place the different colours. The third column is code, which is the DMC code. The DMC code is a standard way of numbering a specific shade of a colour. So that is important. If you are working on the kit and for whatever reason you run out of a colour and you contact Diamond DAC Club, and we'll just say you're working on brown. You run out of the brown, you contact Diamond DAC Club, you say, I'm working on this kit and I've run out of brown, can you send me extra drills. They won't know which shade of brown. So in this one, roughly we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, roughly. 17 different shades of brown. So if you contact them and you have run out of a brown, you say, I'm working on this kit and I have run out of DMC, for example, 801. So then they know exactly which shade of brown you need, and they will send some DMC 801 out to you for free. So it's important that you know the DMC code of the colour if you're ever needing to contact somebody. The other thing is, normally you have extra drills for every colour. So if you keep them and you put them in little bags and put a label on them and write the DMC code on them, when you're working on kits in the future, you might find that you run out of a colour. What you do is you look at the colour, the DMC code that you've run out of, and you check your little bags that you've put labels on and see if you've got that DMC code. If you have, you can use those drills to finish the kit that you're on. And then you don't have to wait on drills being posted out. DMC codes are standard, so if any company uses DMC, for example, DMC310 is black. So any company, if they have DMC310, it will be black. And DMC920 will be that shade of red. So it's not just Diamond Art Club, it's all the companies that use DMC codes. So you could be working on a kit from a different company who uses DMC codes, and you could use the Diamond Art Club drills that you've got spare to finish that picture. These are pre-cut labels as well, so if we go down to 100 and peel it up, you can see. So pre-cut labels, the idea of that is when you are getting ready to work on your kit, or kitting up as they call it, you can peel these labels off and stick them on the bags or containers. If you use containers, you can peel the label off, stick it on the container or bag, and then look for the bag with the DMC code. Like the first one is 150. So you look for the bag with 150 on it, and then you pour those drills in that container, and then you know exactly which colour you've got. So you just peel them off, stick them on the bag of the container, pour in the relevant drills, and eventually you get to the end and everything's ready to go. It saves you having to handwrite labels and try and draw symbols and write DMC codes. It's all done. Just peel it off, stick it on, it's done. So that is what was inside the envelope. So we'll put it back, and I'll pop the card back in as well. Fold it up, fold the little diamond, pop it through, and then flatten it, and that's it. So the envelope isn't just a gimmick, there is a real purpose for it. It's made of card, it's not paper, so it's quite sturdy, and the reason for it is to keep those labels flat and stop them getting squashed, because if those sheets get squashed, the labels tend to pop up and they start to stick to each other, and it can get very messy and difficult to try and peel them apart without tearing them. So the envelope protects them. So that is the thank you envelope. We'll go back to the canvas. So we have a resealable bag. If we flip it over, there is a glue strip near the top. So all we do is just gently peel it. Don't rip it too hard, because you could tear a hole in it. And if you're only taking it out to have a look, you would take the canvas out, take the drills out, check everything's okay, then roll it back up, put it back in the bag, reseal it, put it back in the box, and then it's there until you're ready to work on it, and you don't have to worry about dust getting inside. So we'll take it out, Now, if you have been diamond painting and you haven't tried Diamond Art Club, something that you are going to notice straight away when you take the canvas out is how different it is. It feels almost like velvet. It is very soft. It isn't starchy, scratchy like a lot of the companies. It's a very high quality canvas, and it is, I do this a lot. I was going to say licensed, it's not licensed, it's patented. That's the word, it's patented. So this is Diamond Art Club's canvas. No other company produces a canvas the same as this. It has scalloped edges and it has stitching around the outside as well to ensure that the canvas does not start to fray at any time in the future. So very, very high quality canvas. It's very soft, very malleable, pliable, easy to work with. So we'll tip it up and we'll take out the drills. So when you get drills from Diamond Art Club, they come in a pack like this and they have a label on them. So you can be 100% sure you have the correct drills for the kit that you've bought. New York City, that is the kit that we're looking at. So this bag has a glue strip somewhere. You just peel it. Always the noisiest part of the video, so try and get it done quickly. And then take out the drills and throw away the bag. So these are all of the colours. So quite a colourful one. I've forgotten how many colours it was, 90 something. So a lot of colour in this diamond painting. Now, the thing about the Diamond Art Club drills is they are different because Diamond Art Club actually manufacture them themselves. They don't get them from a supplier like the other companies do. They actually make them. So they buy in high quality resin from Germany and they manufacture their own drills. The reason for that is it is the only way that they can be 100% sure of the quality of the drills. Diamond Art Club want very high quality drills and very vibrant colours. So on the bags we have the DMC code, nothing else. We don't have colour number 1, colour number 2, anything like that. It's just the DMC codes, and they do not run in sequence because the drills are bagged by weight. So when you're looking at them, the numbers seem all mixed up. It's because they're bagged by weight and they're not bagged by number. So I'll have a look through them. A lot of people like to see the colours in the kits. It gives them a better idea if it's a kit that they would like to do. A lot of people, the colours are very important. So I'll go through all of the colours. This will take a bit of time. But it'll give us a chance just to see the colours, and the drills that are a bit different I will talk about as we come to them for people who are new. So I'll take out a string, just pull out one at random, very long. So the first one we have is 813, 800, 3841, 3756, 451, 322, 310. Now, as I said before, 310 is black, and a lot of people are interested in how much black is in a kit. Some people don't like black and some people do. So we'll see how many bags of 310 there are. So we've got 1, 2, that's it. 2 bags of 310. Then we have 799, 939, 3853, 413, 823, 3799, 779, 5200, 3860, 3823, 340, 803. So that's the first string. We'll go for the next one. So we have 921, 898, 3854, 798, 3721, 336, 920, 938, 452, 3855, 3857, 918, 221, 317, 3021, 3746, very vibrant purple, 434, 433, Z728. Now, the Z codes are what they call fairy dust. These drills have a special coating on them, and the best way I can describe it is like micro glitter. It's like very, very, very fine glitter. And that changes the way light reflects off the drill. With the standard drills, as you walk past, the light hits the different facets or faces on the drill, and it will hit a face and it will shine back, and you'll see a flash of white. And that's what happens as you walk along. The light is hitting different facets on the drills and they all sparkle. With the fairy dust, it's a bit different, because rather than the whole face or facet reflecting white light, it's broken up because of that very fine glitter. So instead of just the whole face shining back white, it's tiny, tiny pinpricks of reflection. So you get a different type of sparkle. So it adds an extra dimension to the diamond painting. So that is fairy dust, and you know it's fairy dust because of the Z code. Then we have 155. Next string. Okay, so this one is AB453. AB is short for Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, where the sky changes colours. And that is because these drills also have a special coating, but it works differently. This reflects metallic colours, and you get different colours even from the same drill. So if I move this about in the light, I can see metallic green, blue, purple and gold. So as you walk past your diamond painting, you will get these sudden bright metallic flashes that really catch your attention. I really like ABs. I really like the effect they give in a diamond painting. So that is AB, Aurora Borealis. Then we have Z341, so another fairy dust with that micro glitter finish. Then we have 783, 3755, 327, 150, 782, 552, 780, 801, 498, AB470. So again, another drill that has that special coating on it. So this time we've got a green drill, and as I move it about in the light, I'm getting metallic green, blue and purple. Then we have 3350, 831, 435, 797, 553, 3836, Z3607, so again that micro glitter finish, and then 523. So we're getting there, slowly. Where's the beginning? 829, 6012. Now this is a bit different because 6000 is not a standard DMC number. The 6000 series are colours that Diamond Art Club have created themselves. That is the advantage of manufacturing your own drills. If you decide when they're doing the rendering that they need a colour just in between two colours, they can actually make it. The reason that they do that is because they are hand rendered. So it's actually people who get the original image and then build it up and try and get it as close as possible to the original. And they can be looking at a section and think, yeah, this goes through these colors, but just this area here, the original or standard DMC codes, we don't quite have that color. And that is why the rendering is so good, because it is done by people. If it had been done by a computer, it would just use the standard DMC codes. It wouldn't look at it and think, well, that doesn't quite match, but well, this is as close as, so it would just pick a color that was close. And that's where the difference is. You actually have people looking at it, and it's not just one person, it's a team. So they'll look at it, they'll stand back, and they'll check, they'll look at it, and they'll change it and blend it. And a lot of work goes into it. But the end product, for me anyway, really shows. Diamond Art Club kits are very, very well rendered. So that is the 6000 series. So if you have a Diamond Art Club kit and you find a DMC code, a 6000 series, you know that that colour is not a standard DMC code. It has been made specifically to blend in that image, whatever it is you're working on. Then we have 333, 3770, 772, it's quite a nice green, I like that. 3835, 817, 6021, 3722, 951, 318, 415, 647, 3747, 370, 936, 402, 935, 554, 3731. And last string says he, hopefully, yes. Okay, so we have, you can see it's small bags now. 165, 6011, so another unique colour, 6000 series. 223, 762, 718, 3609, 3608, 963, 3024, 814, 3856, 839, 3846, very bright blue, 3708, 915, 3733, 945, and finally 3816. So these are all of the colours in this kit. So a lot of colour. So yeah, I forgot how many colours it was. It is 97 colours. So we'll put the drills to the side and then we'll get to the canvas. So before I open the canvas, I need to switch off lights because we have a clear cover, and if I didn't switch the lights off, all we would see is the lights, we wouldn't be able to see the diamond painting. So switch off this one and switch off this one. Go off, that's it. So now down to one light, but hopefully it reduces the reflection. So I'm just checking if it's the right way up. It is. So here we go. It's going to take a couple of passes to get the whole thing in. So I'll start to open it up. Oh, it's really cool. It looks like somebody has painted it. Obviously that is the idea. So that's why we have 97 colours in this. It's to get that blending of the colours to look like the original artwork. So we'll move it up a bit. That's really cool. You can see the reflections in the wet road. You've got the reflections of the taxis. looks good. So when you get your kit, you will find that it wants to curl up back into the shape it was in the box. Now, a lot of companies, you will get the canvas folded or nearly folded, sort of semi-rolled, semi-folded, and you have to put books on it for maybe a few days at least, maybe a week. But I found with the Diamond Art Club canvas, I always get the corner that curls up like this. So what I do is I use my phone case. There's no phone in it, so it's not that heavy. And I put it on it. It's really just so we can see the canvas better rather than it curling up and hiding part of it. So I put that on there, and then we have a look. So we can see everything nice and clear. Whoops, fell off. Put it back. So I'll just move it up again. So you can see that this looks more like someone has painted it, more like artwork, I would say, than some of the other ones. It's not as detailed, it's more kind of blocky the way that it's made, but again it's to try and make it look more like an oil painting, I suppose. So we'll have a look at that corner. I mean, I don't know how long I left it wasn't that long, but you can see the corner is now pretty much flat. Might take a couple of minutes longer, but that is a huge difference compared to a lot of the canvases you'll get from other companies. The canvas will lay down very quickly. You will find that you can see sort of waves in it. The way to get rid of that is just to peel the cover back. I may as well do it. This is me at my best. Not rehearsed at all. I just thought about it. But normally I'll show the canvas, but I don't think I've actually showed this. So I peel the cover back because I can see sort of waves in it. So I'll bring it back halfway, and then I will put the cover back down and just push my hand along with it. And hopefully you can see that that has flattened. If I bring this side, maybe the light, you can see there's a wave there, there's another one there, another one here, and then the canvas is trying to curl up again. Whereas if I put it on this side, the waves have gone. So that's all you do. You just peel the cover back. I normally take it halfway, press it back down again, and those waves go. It's ready to work on now. You don't have to wait a few days with books on it or anything. So now that I've done that, I may as well do this side. So again, just peel it up. I think maybe it's more obvious when you're actually standing there looking at the canvas. The waves are pretty obvious to me. So you just peel it, go back to where I flattened it, and then just get my hand, just press it down. And that's it. So a lot flatter than it was, and that took seconds. So you don't have to wait days to work on the Diamond Art Club. Just peel the cover back, put it back again, peel it back the other way, put it back again, you're ready to go. So I just want to have a look at this key, because we've got 97 colours, so you can see how long this key is, or legend. It's the full height of the image. So lots of colour in this. When you look at it, it doesn't look like there's that much colour, because you would think, okay, there's orange, there's red, there's a few shades of blue, brown, but not that much. But the thing is, it's because of the way they have blended it, so it looks so close to the original, that they use a lot of different shades of the same colour to get that to work. So the next thing I want to talk about is this bottom corner. So we have New York City, we have the canvas size, and then we have copyright Leon Devinus, licensed by LSR Licensing / Diamond Art Club, registered trademark. All of Diamond Art Club's canvases are licensed. They always have been. Diamond Art Club work with the artists. The artist will send the original. The team will create a hand-rendered image, and they will send it back to the artist for approval. The artist will approve it, and then it will go into production. So it is actually the people that create the image that give the go-ahead for it to become a diamond painting. So you can imagine they want that image to look as good as possible. So that is why the Diamond Art Club kits look so good, because the original artist is involved and they get to say, okay, that can go. Whereas other companies, or some other companies, or a lot of other companies will just browse the internet, they'll look for an image, they'll think, right, okay, yeah, that could sell. They get it, they scan it with a computer, the computer puts it together, and then they sell it, and the artist, most of the time, in fact probably all of the time, doesn't know that their artwork is being sold as diamond paintings. With Diamond Art Club, the artist is fully involved, and the artist also gets revenue from the kits. Because of that, the artists may think, okay, this is another way to get revenue, and they might release more of their artwork. And that definitely does happen. There are a lot of artists who work with Diamond Art Club who have released more and more of their artwork. And you do get people who collect artwork by certain artists. They have artists that they really like, and they start to collect the images. So it's good for us because we get very high quality diamond paintings. It's good for the artist because they get revenue, and it could encourage them to release more stuff, so we get more high quality diamond paintings. And other artists find out about it, and then they get in touch with Diamond Art Club, and then we start to get artwork from other artists. So the variety is constantly expanding, which I think is really good because we don't all like the same thing. I think it's working out really well for Diamond Art Club. They have a lot of people they work with who trust them to create high quality diamond paintings. So the next thing that I want to talk about is something else that's unique to Diamond Art Club, and it's actually the cover that I peeled up and put back. Diamond Art Club cover is perforated. So there are perforations in the cover where you can tear it. The reason that they came up with that idea is because they were watching how people diamond painted and how they worked with their canvases. So some people, I'm just going to put my phone case, if I can find it, yep, on this side just to flatten it while I'm talking. When you get a kit with poured glue, lots of companies use poured glue now, so that's nothing really new. But normally when you get a kit from the other companies, it's just one big sheet of clear cover. And if you are working it and you want to work in sections, what some people do is they use stuff called washi tape. So this is a roll of washi tape. I call it wishy-washy tape because it isn't very sticky, but it's sticky enough to stick to the clear cover. Now, what they do is they will put a strip down, go across a bit, put another strip, another strip, another strip, and then they will go across the way and do the same thing and create a grid. Then they will cut up the washi tape as they're cutting out sections. The reason they do that is because the clear cover, if you try and cut a straight line, it tends to wander. It doesn't cut very well. So to keep it straight, they use the washi tape, and that keeps everything nice and neat. So they'll make a grid, and then they'll cut out a section, work on it, cut out the next one, work on it. The other way that people work is by using, I have to fold it up a bit, it's bigger than my table. So just move everything, just so you can see this bottom corner, because when I started diamond painting, I work in the bottom corner. With this one, because it's wider than the table, I would actually turn it sideways. So I would work on it this way. But I still start in the bottom right hand corner. So I would actually start here with this one and work it sideways. So there are perforations here. The first one is there, and then we have it there. Now that means that if I tore this, I would get a little rectangle like that, which is too small. It will get it done pretty quickly. So I would do it a bit bigger. So I would go along to the second perforation. I put my finger the opposite side and then tear it up. And then we go up to the dotted line, fold it over, and it's ready to work. This doesn't flip back, it sits back out the way. I'll work on this area. If I don't finish it, I would fold this back, I would press it down on the glue areas so it keeps it down. Come back later, peel the cover back up if I can get my nail underneath it. So peel it back up and then probably finish it the second time. Then I would put the cover back again, because then it's covering the drills that I've put down, and it stops any dust or hair or crumbs or anything getting in between the drills. Keeps them nice and clean. Then I'll go along to the next perforation. I would tear that up. I would do that section, that section, that section, that section. When I get to the end, I would want to work in this section. So I would actually tear it up again to the next line. So I would have like a strip. I always keep the top part connected, because if I didn't and I finished the section, this was torn off and I sat it on top of the drills, it would slide like this. This is release paper that I forgot to talk about. I spoke about the washi tape. The other thing that people do, and this is what I used to do, I used release papers. So what you do with these is you take off the clear cover and you put down these papers that peel off, rather than creating a grid and having to cut it. So I would have done the release papers, put them down in reverse order, down until eventually I get to where I'm going to start. So I've got to sort of simulate this because they're not sticking to the glue because the clear cover is there. But I would end up with them looking like this if you imagine this going all the way up. So I would want to start in this section. So I would, you make sure the release papers, if you do decide to use them, make sure they overlap so you can get a bit to grip. If you put them side by side and you're trying to pick them up, it's really difficult. So get a little overlap so you can get a grip. And then I would pull that one off, work on the section, and then when it was finished, there's no point putting the release paper back on it because it's not sticking on anything, so it would be like this. It would just move about all the time. And I'm on a tilted table, so it would tend to slide away. But I would do that section, then I would peel off the next one, work that section, peel off the section, do that section, and work it like that. So washi tape and release papers, the main two ways that people would work. Some people work with the big sheet and just fold it back and then work, but I've just never done it that way. I prefer to have small sections, so only have a small area of glue, less chance of anything going wrong and something landing on it by mistake. So Diamond Art Club watched all of that and thought, if we came up with a perforated cover, it would mean people didn't need to spend time making a grid and cutting it, or peeling off the cover and then lining up all these release papers and getting them all in order, it does take quite a bit of time, especially on a large diamond painting. So it saves all that time. So all you do is basically take it out, peel the cover back, press it again to get rid of those waves, and you're ready to go. So really fast. So that is pretty much it. But the final thing I want to do is have a close-up look at part of the diamond painting so we can see how the colours are put together, and it gives us an idea of exactly what it would be like to work on. Is there a lot of confetti? Confetti is when you have a lot of different colours in a small area, so you're chopping and changing colours a lot, so it slows everything down. Or can I use a multiplacer, which means you can place more than one drill at a time, which can speed things up. Some people, including me, prefer to place one drill at a time. Diamond painting for me is a relaxation. I'm not in a rush, so I tend to sit with headphones on, I listen to music, and I sit and place one drill at a time and build up the picture. It's just how I relax. I really enjoy it. I don't want it to go faster. I enjoy that process. But everybody's different. So some people will use the pen, the single placer in some sections, and maybe the multiplacer in other sections if they can use it. So we'll have a closer look and we'll get a better idea if a multiplacer could be used in this, if somebody wanted to do that. Okay, so now we're having a very close look, and I decided to look at the image from the top to the bottom. It gets a bit more detailed at the bottom, but you can see in this area there is plenty of scope for a multiplacer if you want to use a multiplacer. You can also single place, you can use the checkerboard technique. That's what I will do, place every drill one at a time, listen to music and relax. But as we come down, it starts to get into one of the sort of more busy sections. So you start to see that it's a bit more broken up, but still not that bad. I really thought it would be a bit more confetti heavy by the time we got down here. You can see we're at the back of one of the taxi cabs now, but still a lot of sections where you can use the multiplacer or just sit and work on little sections at a time, single placing. So nowhere near as confetti heavy as I was expecting, but that's why I like to do these very close-up scrolls, so people can get a good idea of what it will be like to work on it, because obviously we sit really close and we look at it sort of this close rather than stepping back. So it gives us a very detailed look at the image. So yeah, that was it. New York City from Diamond DAC Club. So that was a Black Friday first look at New York City from Diamond DAC Club. Originally released on Black Friday, I just didn't get it in time to do a sneak peek, so that's why it is a first look. This is very different from the kits that I've done in the past. It really does look like oil painting, and that is what it's meant to look like. But yeah, it's a different style, something a bit different, and I like that as well about Diamond DAC Club, that they do have a huge range of styles and subjects. So there is going to be something for everyone, and they keep adding to the portfolio. But it's cool. I really like it. I like the way that it's been put together. I like that look of the wet roads with the reflections. You can just imagine the rain. 97 colours, so that would be a bit of a project for people. A lot of people have never worked with that many colours before, so maybe a bit of a challenge. So when you've finished it and you've got it on the wall, you can tell all your friends it has 97 colours. It's surprising actually looking at it. As I said, it looks like it doesn't have a lot of colour in it. It has blue, yellow, brown, orange, and section in the left that I didn't do in the close-up has a lot of black. So it's sort of chunks of colour, that's what it looks like, but it's actually 97 colours to get that effect. And as usual, it's done very, very well. So yeah, another very nice diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. So that is it for today. If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, accessories, anything to do with diamond painting, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will get a little message when a new video comes up. I have a lot of stuff to record, and it isn't all diamond paintings, a few accessories and things as well. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.